I am Michael Megafu, an African-American male and a third year at A.T. Still University, Kirksville College of Osteopathic Medicine. This is my elevated story. Growing up, I definitely wanted to be a teacher. I love teaching. I love education. I love to just impart knowledge and also receive the knowledge to impart. So I was in a program in high school, and basically the program was like an early exposure program to the anatomy lab or the cadaveric lab, and I was able to see like cadavers and experience what medicine is about through that program in high school. And then I furthered that into another program in college, and that basically was like the cream on the cake. That was basically like, okay, I'm definitely gonna become a doctor too, but I did not forsake my passion for education and teaching. So I pursued a degree in education through biology. And then after teaching for a couple of years, I decided to go into medical school. The first time I applied to medical school was during my junior year of college. I applied very late, and I always knew I wanted to teach for a year first, but it just worked out that I didn't get into medical school the first time I applied in my junior year. And then my senior year, I applied again. And although I got into a school, I knew that that wasn't necessarily the best fit for me. So I decided to take some years off and just focus on going through teaching and also developing myself by pursuing a master's in public health. And by doing that, I was able to finally accomplish my goal as a to become a medical student. I think the most appropriate word is challenging. Um, challenging, a lot of times when we look at that word, we deem challenging to be negative, but sometimes, it's through the adversity that we learn more about ourselves and we end up developing the strength to overcome. And your muscles can't grow unless you put them to the test. So I think medicine, particularly medical school, has been that challenge that I've needed, although difficult, has been helpful, teaching me how to handle adversity. I apologize, and also not only handling adversity, but being able to funnel that adversity into strength to overcome the adversity. Yeah, I think number one, I've been exposed to healthcare through my parents. My mother is a nurse, and my father works as a public health advisor for the State Department of Health. So I've always been exposed to public health. However, I think being a physician gives me the ability to be a leader and to be more of a policy maker rather than just a recipient of policies. So I think being a physician obviously is I'm the first in my family to be a physician, but I think the most obvious perk of being a physician is just the leadership qualities that you get, and also the leadership roles that you're given. And I think as an African American male, having that power to speak and kind of guide decision making and clinical interventions, I think that will definitely pave a long way for success in the future. To be a recipient is just an honor, more importantly. Also, I think just to have you have the support that someone believes in you, not even someone, a community, Elevate Med believes in you. I think that goes a long way. It shows that you are capable, me, Michael, that I'm capable, and also shows that I have a support system that I can lean on, a support system and a community that I can plug myself into that is willing to do everything in their power to see me succeed. And I think that's a big statement, especially as an underrepresented student in medicine.